Hello and welcome back to Bramble Estates Gaming. We've not posted anything for a while. Hoping to get back into it. We don't do this full time, but decided to try a new game, and this is called the Last Caretaker. And you know, I'd seen videos of this several times. Let me turn my headphones down. It's blasting me out. From some of the YouTubers who I watch fairly regularly, and I thought, man, this is a weird game. I'm not sure I could get into it. And then I bought it, and I did play it a while without recording. Don't ask me why. Missed opportunities, so I decided to start again. And it is actually really, really catchy. I mean, it's a nice little game. But the story is you're a robot. Some sort of advanced artificial intelligence, and you wake up to find that the world is...
It's dark and quiet now,
well,
but it doesn't have to stay that way. Reconnect the
let
power.
her tell it.
Bring this place back to life.
So we are in this facility. We have a battery here. We have a place for the power to go here. We need to find some power cables. Like I say, I've gone through this part of the game, so I'm not going to wander around totally lost quite as much as I would otherwise.
Good work, Caretaker.
Yahoo!
Every restored connection brings us closer to reclaiming our home.
Right
We've
on.
lingered here long enough, Caretaker. Head to the docking hangar. There's something important there, waiting to show us our path.
Place is coming alive. This fella didn't make it very far.
Caretaker, begin by tending to your own systems. Vitality first. The barrel fluid in your brain is not ordinary coolant. It was designed as a living system, adapted and self-healing, drawn from extra-certain work in free environments. Keep it circulating, keep it balanced, without flow responsiveness phase. Join the brain and shut down follow. Cycle of vitality. Let the rest of it stabilize. The full restoration. Memory station. Sync your state to record your cycles. Secure the record.
So it's got the little announcer that kind of tells you what you should be doing as you go along. So the first thing we have to do is get some power generation going here, because all we have is battery power. And that won't last long. Now our internal battery stores about 500 watt hours of storage, which isn't a lot. That's going to run out pretty quickly, and we recharge ourselves by connecting to a battery or other power port. Turn some lights on. And these little single-use batteries we can also use to recharge ourselves. Now we can eventually learn how to disassemble things on the fly, which uses electricity from our internal system, and use the parts we get to build other things. We have a little flashlight of our own. Yeah. And we have a crowbar for whacking the critters with. After you whack the critters, you have to kill the little octopus thing they come out of. You're blocking the door there, partner. Rough handling, but he's not, he's beyond caring.
There she is, your vessel. More than just metal and circuits. It's your freedom. This boat is how you'll reclaim the seas, and perhaps even your identity.
I'd prefer something with
The
guns.
dock systems are offline, Without them, we're trapped here. Restore the power, Caretaker, so we can sail again.
Jumping is actually pretty good in this game. This guy. Let me help you. There we go. Got a bunch of stuff that we can scrap later on. Power button. Oh, hello. So this is USS Neversail, I guess. That was a thing. Not really. I was stationed on a submarine tender that had a reputation for never leaving the port. They called it USS Neversail. It was USS Emory S. Land. Good ship. Out in Guam now. That didn't look good. Diesel engine cylinder. I'm a little dubious, but okay. If you guys say so. Okay, power. I'm getting distracted. That is not the right way. So when these are powered, if you click them, they just open. If not, you can grab a hold of the little door handles and drag them. And you can get in the air vents. But this one doesn't go anywhere, so you hit Control to crouch. It is set by default on hold to crouch, and I've changed it to press to crouch. That way I don't have to, do basically finger yoga to make my character stay crouched. Breadcrumbs lighting the way. Now sometimes you'll find critters in this sort of thing. I'll take that. Oh, I can't use them as a battering ram. I tried. Okay, so we have 2 more batteries here. This is basically like a power strip. The future has weird power strips. Oh, hit eat it. Okay. It's neat. You can see the power running through. That's a new feature. My extension cords around the house don't do that. It's probably good. It would keep me awake at night. More power cables.
To you. Each step forward reconnects us to a brighter
No,
future.
thanks to you.
Caretaker, you were never meant to remain bound. These waters were once pathways, carrying life, purpose, and discovery. Something awaits you out there, ready to be reclaimed.
I reckon that's where the power is supposed to come from. Okay, yeah. Huh. Okay. So we have some extermination to do out here. Now these are for grinding up bits and building things. But let's go ahead and do some extermination first. Die, die, die. My fingers on the wrong keys. That happens a lot. Hey, little fellers. Little bits and pieces here and there. Okay. You can just hold down C and it'll keep swinging the crowbar. Swinging does take power, so definitely watch your power. So we're going to try to plug these suckers in so we can grind some things up. And it looks like those broken solar panels are making enough power, so yay. Enhancer points we can use to improve our own stats. You can make it so that you can dive deeper without taking damage, scrap things quicker, improve vitality. The first thing I'm going to do is dump a whole bunch into my battery. I would like some bigger Duracells, please. Thank you. Yes, that almost doubled my power storage capacity. That lot of good the solar's getting to. Wait a second. Oh, I was pulling from the battery downstairs. Okay, that's where the power was coming from. That makes sense. Is that not enough? Can't reach. Ah. Okay. Skills. So we need to learn how to make... Okay, we can learn these for free. Basic electric engine cylinder. Okay. Dismantle tool. That's a lot of fun. The cable and the cable extender is what we need right now. So we're going to put a cable extender right here. As long as you have the stuff, it'll just build it. And then we're going to bring the cable, connect to that. Connect this one over here. And after we actually have power coming in, oh, there we go. After we actually have a little bit of power coming in, and we won't risk running out, then we can start taking our time about doing things. That is not what I did when I first played through. Wait a second. Let me try that again. Oh, okay. Build. Duh. So yeah, I was running around the base scrapping things, and then realized that I needed power coming in to not die. No more cables left. Okay. I don't repair any of these things. That one doesn't need repair. Oh, there we go. Yes, it does. I can fix that one totally. Okay. Of course, the solar panels are not probably putting a whole bunch of power into anything right now with this weather. So we're going to unplug that. Build one of these. What was that? Oh, sounded like somebody knocking. Plug the fabricator in. You don't need to hook all of these up right now. Some of these are for like diesel, water, oxygen, things like that you only need when you need to hook up when you need to use those ingredients. And more cables. Okay. So we are going to make, let's do 5. I think each cable is 5 meters long. Yes, even though I'm American, I do know what a meter is. Charge, so I can hold almost a kilowatt hour. So now we can start just chucking things in, or we can add this handy dandy little dismantle tool into our action bar. Now it says action bar 1 through 4, but it's weird because when you select it, it will go through 5, 6, or 7. Now the dismantling tool takes a lot of power from you personally, where this thing doesn't just chuck things in. It's kind of fun anyway, frankly. Now, I know from being up here before that there's critters living in those vents, so I'm not taking those off and checking them in yet. heavy, heavy. And you can see my power draw when I pick things up is a bit higher. And this is almost too heavy to pick up. Let's see if I can chuck it into the grinder. Maybe, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Sometimes it is really difficult to walk through doors with with things. Oh, that's maybe not good. So if memory serves, we need to find some fabric. And there should be duffel bags and stuff like that around here, and that's what I'm looking for. Now sometimes you will get waves of critters out here at night that are not friendly at all. I'm not seeing anything made of fabric. More cables. Things, each thing that you build takes a certain amount of electricity to construct. The machine, when it's on, draws a small amount anyway, and when this thing's on, when you build something within range of the fabricator, it builds much quicker. You can build things yourself as well if you have all the parts, and it takes 4 times longer. But if we turn this off when we're not using it, we'll save the roughly 100 watts that it draws. There we go. Even though they're not fully repaired, there will be some power coming from them. And going into our batteries. Yes, a fabric. So don't jump, dude. It's not worth it. So those out there are mines, the little spiky things. And if you hit them with the boat, it's not good. Sometimes getting on these ladders seems a little dodgy. The little floating red blobby thing is an octopus with little slugfish critters of some sort, and they are usually everywhere. Maybe because I haven't opened the door yet for the boat, they haven't shown up. Duffel bag. So each thing you dismantle, it shows you exactly how much power it's going to take once it finishes. So the more you use the dismantling tool, the more you're going to have to charge yourself. But it really beats trying to climb a ladder with a bunch of stuff in your hands. I'm just saying, that's not safe. One hand for safety, one for the ship. You know what I mean? Alright, we're down to 16%. I'm going to dismantle one more thing and then climb back up. So I need to borrow this. Thank you. Always wanted to be a robot. You know, don't need to sleep, don't need to eat, just, don't do that. Just, you know, plug in every now and then and you're good to go. Now I can make a gun. That is nice. the stuff to repair these last solar panels? I don't think so, but I'm going to check. Oh, I do. Well, at least one of them. That'll help. Now this thing, this replica scanner, will allow you to scan things that you find in the world that really aren't useful, like chairs and debris and things like that, if you want to decorate your boat or build a base or whatever. And there's...
the replica scanner can preserve more than materials. It can preserve shapes. Scan what you find. If it's recorded, we can build it again.
So you can scan a lot of stuff.
Caretaker, these sweethearts might possess a charming shape, but their internals have been corrupted.
Huh.
Scanning enough of them will allow me to reverse engineer their design and turn them into a tool you can use.
Okay, interesting. And you can only scan one of each type of thing, so I've scanned that chair, so I can't scan the others. Or the other one that's just others that are like it. But there are multiple types of chairs, so this apparently is some sort of different quest. To get 25 of those little suckers. Okay, you can do boxes, you can do... Can't do those, apparently. Pallets, okay. So we got a little bit of power in there, not a whole lot. When this is a graphical display. When it's totally full, it holds 6 kilowatt hours. When it's totally full, it'll be green and all the way up. May take a while to fill up, I suppose. There's a heal and save station. This thing does do automatic backups, but I don't trust that. I like to back up every time I get the opportunity. We have power up here, so these doors open now. This looks like a different kind of table. Oh, you can scan the tire. Excellent. Ooh, and there's these things down here as well. And there's some on the boat. And this battery's got a lot more juice in it. I think there's something new. Now let's... Oh, I'm heavy. That's why I'm walking slowly. Okay. Go ahead and get this stuff processed. Meanwhile, I'm going to connect this to the rest of the grid for the base. And eventually I'll be able to build boxes. Till then, the floor will work just fine. This stuff will not despawn, at least not while I'm still here. Okay. Bunch of stuff to scrap over here. The beds give high-tech scrap. Those are very important. Now these little batteries, building them takes materials, and they're single use. So I generally don't build a lot of them, but I like to have a couple on hand for when I go someplace that I just intend to scrap. I'll plug them in to turn the lights on and open doors and that sort of thing, and then they're pretty much just use and forget. It's generally a lot easier than stringing cable all the way through your boat or building batteries and solar panels. Places where I think I may want to come back, I will build stuff. Now the boat has 0 power, and we have to, you can see on our, up to the left, our quests, we need to charge it up. It says it's optional, but I reckon the electric motors don't run very well without power. So we're going to charge them up. So I left all the stuff to do everything up here, which probably was not the best idea. So let's just go ahead and work on the power grid, and then we'll charge it. How's that? We'll work our way back down. So I'm going to need plastic and iron. Okay, and that allows us to make the these things. I wonder if I put one right here. Can I just Geronimo over here? And almost. Daggone it. Okay. We're going to need another one here too, aren't we? No? Okay, I'm good there. No more cables left. Well, that we can fix. Down here. All right, buddy. 10. Now, in groups of 5, you can recycle the cables, and I think you get all of your materials back. I'm not entirely sure about that. get distracted by other things. And this is very satisfying somehow. I think I threw it somewhere. Nope. So now the grid is shared. Ah, well, that's awkward. Nope. Not what I'm trying to do. There we go. More cables. That's Geronimo. That time it worked. Much better. Much better indeed. And because I want the boat to be fully powered up, oh, nope, I'm going to put it to input so it'll suck all the power out of the other batteries. And it will be the priority charge. I'm just going to set these. I can actually put them, if you hold, you can put them in your inventory. Although that happens a lot if you hold over the top. Set these back here in the little storeroom. Well, that's neat. Okay. Is there a phone?
Dad? No, sorry. I'm sorry. If someone answers, don't. I just wanted to say I made it. That's all.
Okay.
I made it.
Congratulations. Okay. So this is the pilot house. We have power and fuel hookups in the pilot house, which seems really like an odd choice. This apparently just turns the power to the pilot house off. And when you turn the lights off, there are critters that will swarm you that the light keeps away. So you probably want to keep those on when you're out and about. You don't take a whole lot of damage. This is a net. You can drop the net and it will pick things up, just random scrap. Even here apparently. That's nice. So it's a good way of getting a little bit of just extra stuff as you go along. And now I'm going to start scrapping everything. Scrap everything. And then I'll eventually go down to where I came from as well, and I'll wire that up because I like to be able to recharge while I scrap. In fact, I'll do that later. Wait, that just goes to the ocean? Oh, that's some bullshit. There's no climbing back up there. Is a ladder. Okay, good. Nope. I don't believe that's how that is. So those are the leechy sparky fish things that are not very good for you. They live in the dark and in the water. Now, often a lot of times they're on top of buildings as well. They come out of the water to the top of buildings. Yeah, that was ouch. I don't know how do you get to that room? You could see it, but I don't know how to get there. Okay, I think I'm content to just develop some storage solutions on the boat and leave. It is time to get this adventure started. Nice. Two little batteries and a bunch of junk. I'll have it. Ah, some memories. Now, I think you could read about some of the stuff that you pick up in the terminal. Ooh, lots of money. There's a lot of reading, and I haven't done any of that yet. But, I mean, that's probably how you figure out what's really going on here. Other than the obvious, you're a robot, and apparently everything's underwater. And all the humans have left or been eaten by alien cyborg fish or something. First things first, let's recharge. Perfectly fine. They're not fragile, I'm sure. Let's heal. Ooh, there's an electric engine part. We could probably use that. save just because. Drop this and chuck it into place. And I think we can make 3 more of them, so we could have full electric power. Yeah. First the parts, and then the individual things to view. Okay. So I've unlocked better solar panels than the initial ones. These do 3,000 watts in full sun, and these do twice that, and it looks like they probably maybe take up less space. Or at least they're not on the floor, so they probably track the sun. We can make boxes, small and big. So now, when you build something attached to the floor or the wall, even you can attach it to the wall. It remains stuck there until you move it, which is useful. Build a few of these suckers wherever we can, right? Use the mouse buttons to rotate them. So we have, yep, Q, there we go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need the internals, oh, stop it. Internals for 8 of them. So I figure with solar panels and wind generators, electricity is renewable and the diesel is not. So I'm going to focus more on that until I figure out diesel production. I mean, I saw that they do have diesel generators and biodiesel producers and whatnot. So 8 guts for 8 of these. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And they should be within range of the fabricator, so it should just stick them, put them together pretty much as the parts are constructed. And I hear one assembling right now. So, I'm going to do one for memories, and you can press down or page down, and you can label the containers because the labels won't show on the ones sticking to the wall. Memory, and I'm going to make this one green because why not? Make this one for, I'll do that. Bio stuff. So bio waste, things that we get from killing critters. This one's probably ought to be even more green, right? I mean, I'm colorblind, so it doesn't matter to me. For this, we'll make this a little supply cabinet. And what the heck, make it that color. And we can put our hoses and cables and paints and things like that in there. Bio, we have a couple of bio bits. Love letters is a memory. Iron. That's kind of like iron, right? Copper. So, okay, there we go. Make this one, copper and iron we seem to have a lot of. Followed by gold. Maybe we'll make this one gold. Fabric, silica, and silicon. And synthetics. So that'll be for the plastics, rubber, polyurethane, things like that. And we're going to need one for the stuff that the tech scraps make, but we probably should have it be smaller. Just make a few smaller boxes. You have to learn how to make those. Or do I just want to just build big ones? I don't know, might as well just build big ones. Save the... I don't know. We'll be fine on skills. Now with these, I'm going to stuff them into place. So I think what we're going to do is just build a couple of them pretty much anywhere. Stuff in the recycling. Yes, indeed. Guess I haven't emptied that in a while. Okay. Oh, put that away. Everything up. Okay. So, supplies. That. These. Oh, wait. Those. Bio-organic stuff. There's a supply I didn't dump in. Okay. Memory. We have teddy bear, that. Probably chuck the food bits in with the memory. Man, I'll do this 20 times. Like I'll get out of a box and realize I did not put stuff in there that I needed to put in there. I'm bad about that. Iron. See. We are almost going to have enough iron to fill this box up completely. We are going to have enough to fill the box up completely. So we need a second iron box. Okay. I'm glad these stick to walls, because what we can do... Those are the hinges. Put the hinges on top. Just right above where this thing is. Chuck it there. Make the guts. Meanwhile, copper. Two of those here soon. Gold. Bit of that. Fabric. And silicon. Aluminum. Did not put anything in a box in for aluminum or glass. We do have synthetics. Let's go ahead and chuck those in. Now these you can't build under here, but you can usually get them to fit if you fight with them long enough. Come on. Okay, there we go. Side. There it goes. And you can fit 3 of them under there if you have the patience to do so. They'll come out. Just go to the side. There you go. Build another big box right here. But I don't see why not, but it's not wanting to let me. Okay, well. Just throw another copper box in. We're going to need that. That's going to bother me. Okay. Whatever. We'll stick it right there. Those. And it wants us to build a decoration. Just to get that off the screen, I'm going to build a pallet. Okay.
Keep scanning. Every pattern we save becomes something we can place back into life.
Yep. This will be for aluminum and glass. Now, eventually, we're going to just have an absolute insane amount of stuff. So we're going to, as we go, we're going to end up building more and bigger boxes. But for now, this will work. Turn this one over here into tier 5. That's iron. Tier 5 storage. Okay. And I think we are about ready to open the door and head out. And that is where I'll end this video. There we go. We'll want to grab this. Oh, that's not what we want to do at all. And I'm stuck. Okay. Yep, that is not what you want to do when boarding your boat. Just did that for illustration purposes, of course. Okay, so The door's open. Come up here to the pilot house, click on the wheel. We only have the one, oh, I didn't disconnect the power. So, hang on. I don't know that I'm coming back here. If we were, oh, yeah, okay. If I was level 8, I would probably salvage those batteries and get all the bits back from them. But maybe I'll come back and do that later if we need them. It's no big deal. No, I need to reduce those as well. But we are anchored. Hit the space bar to bring the anchor up. We have both diesel and electric engines. We'll click them both on. We have 2,000 liters of diesel, 6 watt hours of electricity. So we'll give it 3/4 throttle, and there we go. Man, that is some serious diesel fuel consumption. That is not efficient at all. Here, I'm just running on electrics.
This vessel is more than just machinery.
I need to build
It's your refuge.
solar panels.
Your home now. Sail forth, Caretaker. Reclaim the waters humanity once commanded.
First,
Path is uncertain.
solar panel.
Restoring navigational relays will illuminate our way. Beacon 49, eastward, should be your first step.
My first step is building solar panels. Because we're not going very far without power. Anyway, that's for the next video. I will save the game, and I will see everybody next time. Thanks for joining. I hope you enjoyed, and see you soon.